Have you noticed your legs getting weaker day by day, even though you're eating healthy and staying active? Have stairs started to feel steeper than they used to? Is it easy to sit down, but harder to stand up again? You might think, well, that's just part of getting older. But what if I told you there's a small habit in your diet, something that seems healthy, that could be quietly weakening your legs? Some common fruits, often believed to be good for you, may actually be making your legs hurt, your joints stiff, and walking harder. Many people over 60 are experiencing this and have no idea why. In today's video, we'll explore 7 fruits you may want to limit after 60, along with healthier alternatives that can help your legs feel stronger, more flexible, and make walking feel easy and natural again. This isn't about giving up fruit. It's about choosing the right ones for your aging body so you can still eat well and enjoy life fully. Let's begin this journey together. And fruit number 3 might be one you've been eating every morning without a second thought. Pineapple, tasty and tropical, but may quietly weaken your legs. Dear uncles and aunts, let's begin with a fruit almost everyone loves, pineapples. It's sweet, juicy, and bursting with tropical flavor. Often praised as a natural anti-inflammatory thanks to its bromelain enzyme. But here's something very few people talk about. After age 60, pineapple may no longer be your best friend. Why can pineapple become a problem after 60? Pineapple is high in natural sugars and acidic. When we're younger, our bodies can easily handle this. But with age, our ability to regulate blood sugar slows down, and our tiny blood vessels, especially in the legs and muscles, become more fragile. Just one sweet slice of pineapple can cause a sharp blood sugar spike, damage the microvessels that nourish your joints and legs, and lead to sensations like leg pain after walking, stiff knees after sitting, or even ankle swelling just from sitting still. The acidity of pineapple may also be a silent culprit. If you have arthritis or chronic joint pain, pineapple may worsen inflammation, even though it seems like a healthy food choice. Ayana, a friend of my mother, Ayana loved pineapple. She added it to her morning smoothies every day. At first, everything seemed fine, but after a few months, my knees started itching at night. Getting up and down became harder. When she reduced her pineapple intake and switched to lower sugar fruits, the pain eased significantly, and she walked much more comfortably. The scary thing about pineapple is the effects don't show up right away. They build up over time, quietly affecting mobility and joint health. Most people only realize it when climbing stairs or standing up becomes more difficult. You don't have to quit pineapple forever. No one's banning pineapple, but if you experience leg pain, joint swelling, or have a history of arthritis, enjoy it in very small amounts, just a few bites per week, and pair it with healthy fat or protein. To slow down sugar absorption, gentler alternatives, blueberries or strawberries, lower in sugar, higher in joint-supporting antioxidants, or avocados and green apples, great for stable blood sugar and better mobility. Coming up next, there's a fruit that sounds super healthy, but its sugar content is so high, it could cause ankle swelling in just one morning. Can you guess what it is? The answer may surprise you. Bananas, sweet and soft, but a sneaky trap for your legs after 60. Bananas are soft, sweet, easy to eat, and full of potassium. Sounds like a perfect choice, right? We've all heard bananas help prevent cramps, they're good for muscles, and they make a convenient, easy-to-digest snack. But after age 60, bananas may be a sweet trap many don't notice. Bananas contain a lot of natural sugar and fast-digesting carbohydrates, which can cause a quick spike in blood sugar after eating. When this happens frequently, the body becomes insulin-resistant, blood circulation weakens, and this can trigger chronic inflammation. What's the result? Legs feel heavy after meals, climbing stairs becomes more tiring, and stiff joints in the morning make it harder to stretch or walk. And if you already have heart issues, bananas can also cause water retention, leading to ankle swelling, discomfort, and joint stiffness. Mr. Koda, a big fan. Mr. Koda ate bananas every single day, thinking they're great for muscles and stop cramps. But over time his legs began to swell, walking felt heavy, and even standing too long became painful. When he cut back on bananas and switched to green apples and low-sugar berries, the swelling noticeably reduced, and he felt lighter and more flexible. The takeaway: you don't need to break up with bananas, just go easy. An occasional banana is fine, but eating one every day, especially in the evening or when you're not very active, may negatively impact your legs, joints, and blood sugar. Gentler alternatives: low-sugar cantaloupe, pear, or a few black grapes paired with nuts. These help stabilize blood sugar while still tasting great. We've talked about pineapple and banana, two healthy fruits that may secretly affect mobility. But up next is a tiny, cute fruit that hides a danger no one expects. Hint: it's often mixed into detox juices, but if used the wrong way, your knees might just say no. Grapes: small, juicy, but a hidden trigger for joint pain. If you have made it this far, you are probably like me, wondering which harmless-looking fruit could be affecting your legs and joints next. And the answer: tiny but mighty grapes. Grapes are often seen as a healthy snack, juicy, easy to eat, and naturally sweet. Many people enjoy them while watching TV or toss them into a fruit bowl after meals. But after age 60, grapes can become a sweet trap that quietly triggers joint discomfort. The reason lies in fructose, a type of sugar processed directly by the liver. When you eat a lot of grapes, fructose turns into uric acid. Uric acid can build up in the joints, leading to sharp pain in the big toe, swollen ankles, stiff knees, especially in the morning or after sitting for long periods. Have you ever felt dull itching in your legs at night, or stepped out of bed and felt like your knees were stuck? That might be a sign of high uric acid, and grapes could be part of the problem. In addition, fructose increases chronic inflammation in the body. Chronic inflammation does not cause a fever or immediate pain, but it makes the body feel sluggish and tired and puts more strain on the joints, making walking, climbing stairs, or standing longer more difficult. What makes grapes dangerous? They are way too easy to overeat. You may plan to eat just a few, but after a short to show, the entire bunch is gone. That is a huge sugar load which can silently affect blood sugar, joints, and the tiny blood vessels in your legs. Advice: if you experience joint pain, big toe soreness, or your doctor has mentioned elevated uric acid, it is smart to limit grapes, especially sweet red grapes, or dried forms like raisins and jams. Healthier alternatives: strawberries or green apples, lower in sugar and high in antioxidants that protect your joints and blood vessels. And if you think grapes are concerning, the next fruit is even more controversial. Many believe it is great for digestion, but it may be the reason your legs hurt every time the weather changes. Can you guess which fruit it is? Let us find out. Watermelon: cool and sweet, but may silently drain your legs. Dear uncles and aunts, watermelon, the symbol of summer and refreshment. It's sweet, juicy, hydrating. Sounds harmless, right? Many people believe watermelon is mostly water. It's low in calories, and it's the perfect light snack to cool down. But what's the real story? Watermelon has a very high glycemic index, D. That means eating it causes blood sugar to spike fast, almost like eating candy. When you're younger, your body can handle this, but after 60, insulin regulation slows down, and each spike in blood sugar can trigger silent inflammation, especially in your legs and joints. You might start to feel tired calves, mild ankle swelling, or a dull ache in your knees when walking quickly or climbing stairs. A true story: Winona, a summer watermelon lover. Winona believed watermelon cools the body and hydrates. The more I eat, the better. But she didn't realize after just a few slices, her knees would start aching, and stairs became heavier and harder every morning. When she cut back on watermelon and switched to low-sugar cantaloupe and strawberries, her walking became lighter, and stairs were no longer a mental hurdle each day. Why is watermelon risky? Because it's way too easy to overeat. You plan to have a few bites, but suddenly the entire bowl is gone. That quick sugar load puts pressure on blood vessels in your legs, triggering inflammation, pain, and fatigue. Gentle advice: no need to cut it out completely, but stick to 1 to 2 thin slices after a full meal. Avoid eating it on an empty stomach or before bedtime. Pair with protein or healthy fats, like a few almonds, to slow sugar absorption, and nez, a fruit that seems light and easy to digest, but actually contains surprisingly high hidden sugar, and might be why your legs feel like wooden blocks each morning. Can you guess what it is? Let's discover it next. Oranges, a health icon that may quietly hurt your joints. When we think of health, many people immediately think of oranges. Rich in vitamin C, commonly included in breakfast, or as a daily glass of juice. Sounds like a smart choice, right? But for adults over 60, oranges can quietly trigger joint issues, especially if you already experience arthritis, knee pain, or morning stiffness. The reason lies in citric acid and natural sugars in oranges. Oranges contain citric acid, which helps with mineral absorption and antioxidant protection. But in older adults, too much of this acid can irritate the joints when consumed regularly. It enters the bloodstream and can worsen inflammation in the knees, hips, or ankles. On top of that, oranges also contain a significant amount of natural sugar, and when consumed as juice, the sugar is absorbed even faster, leading to blood sugar spikes and increased systemic inflammation. A real-life example: someone once said, "I drink a glass of orange juice every morning to boost my immune system," but they did notice their knees were getting stiffer each morning, and their body felt heavier and harder to move. When they cut back on orange juice and switched to low-acid cantaloupe or low-sugar berries, their joint stiffness eased up, and they moved with more ease and flexibility. Advice: if you have arthritis or feel joint stiffness in the mornings, reconsider your morning orange juice habit. If you still love oranges, eat the whole fruit segment by segment and pair it with protein-rich foods like eggs or Greek yogurt to reduce the sugar impact. So far, we've gone from pineapple, banana, grapes, watermelon to oranges. Each fruit has benefits, but also comes with considerations after age 60. And we're not done yet. The next fruit is tiny, often seen as harmless. But if you've ever had joint pain in your fingers or feet, it might just be part of the cause. Are you ready to keep going? Let's explore it in the next section. Green apples: crisp, tart, and surprisingly tough on your joints. After going through familiar fruits like pineapple, banana, grapes, watermelon, and oranges, we now arrive at one that seems completely safe: the green apple. It's crisp, refreshing, and low in sugar. Many people choose green apples as their daily snack. But behind that tangy flavor is a compound that few people talk about: malic acid. Malic acid gives green apples their sour taste, but may also trigger irritation in younger people. Malic acid is usually harmless, but after age 60, the stomach lining becomes more sensitive, and malic acid can make its way into the joints, potentially causing hip, knee, or thigh pain, burning sensation in the soles of the feet, or mild morning joint stiffness. Have you experienced night cramps or found stairs harder to climb lately? Sometimes it's not your activity level, but rather a seemingly healthy habit, like eating raw green apples daily. Even though they're low in sugar, green apples still contain natural fructose. In older adults with slower metabolism, this can impact blood sugar and trigger mild joint inflammation. Gentle advice: you don't have to give up green apples entirely, but avoid eating them raw every day if you enjoy them. Try cooking slices with cinnamon. It helps neutralize the acid, soothes digestion, and is gentler on your joints. Or choose lower acid alternatives like cantaloupe, pears, or fresh blueberries, easy to digest, low in sugar, and naturally anti-inflammatory. And finally, we've saved one more fruit. It's small, sweet, beautiful, often served as a dessert or mixed into drinks. But if you've experienced numbness in the feet, cold joints, or minor aches when the weather changes, this fruit could be quietly disrupting your body's balance. Can you guess what it is? Let's uncover the final item on the list. coming up next. Mangoes, sweet and juicy, but a sugar bomb for your legs after 60. We are ending this list with a fruit nearly everyone loves, mangoes. Soft, fragrant, and candy sweet, easy to eat, gentle on the stomach, the perfect dessert, right? It sounds wonderful. But after age 60, mangoes can become a real sugar bomb. Mangoes are very high in natural sugars, and once eaten, that sugar is absorbed quickly, leading to sudden spikes in blood sugar, systemic inflammation, especially in the ankles, knees, and hips. For those with peripheral nerve issues, mangoes can even trigger burning sensations in the toes, numbness in the feet or hands, or mild swelling in the late afternoon or evening. Why? Because of mango's impact on blood sugar and fluid retention, which builds up slowly over time. A true story. Mr. Tala, a big mango fan. To Mr. Tala, mangoes were a natural dessert, better than candy or cookies. But what he did not notice was that every mango season, his knee pain got worse, his ankles swelled, and walking felt heavier. When he started to reduce his mango intake, pair it with fiber, or switch to lower sugar fruits, he felt lighter, more flexible, and no longer dreaded mango season. Gentle advice: if you love mangoes, you can still enjoy a few small slices after a full meal. But do not eat them on an empty stomach. Avoid eating a whole mango, and it is best to pair with oats, nuts, or lean protein to slow sugar absorption. At this point, you may be thinking, so what fruits can I eat? Do not worry. There are plenty of fruits that are low in sugar and acid, yet rich in anti-inflammatory compounds, helping you keep your legs strong, reduce joint pain, and maintain lasting health well beyond 60. Let's explore smarter fruit choices coming up next. So, what should you eat to keep your legs strong after 60? After identifying the 7 fruits to limit, it's time to discover smart alternatives that can help reduce joint pain, improve circulation, and keep your steps steady and confident every day. Berries, blueberries, raspberries, strawberries. Low in sugar, rich in antioxidants, help reduce inflammation, improve blood flow, and ease morning stiffness. Just a small handful each day can make a noticeable difference. Cherries. Enjoy in moderation, don't overdo it. Help lower uric acid and reduce knee pain and burning toes. Great for those with a history of gout or mild arthritis. Avocados. Yes, avocados are technically a fruit, and they're packed with healthy fats. They reduce inflammation, protect your joints, and promote flexibility. Suggestions: add avocado to salads, or blend it with a few strawberries and almond milk for a gentle anti-inflammatory smoothie. Papaya, easy to digest and rich in papain, an enzyme that naturally soothes joint inflammation. Excellent for anyone with bloating, slow digestion, or gut discomfort. Pears, lightly sweet, but won't spike your blood sugar. Help maintain stable energy without making your legs feel tired after meals. Eat alone or pair with a bit of low-fat cheese for a delicious, joint-friendly snack. Finally, we've come a long way together, from identifying which fruits to limit to discovering new, healthier choices. And here's the key: you don't have to give up fruit. You just need to choose what works best for your body at this stage in life. Even one small swap, like replacing mango with a few strawberries, can give you lighter legs, more flexible steps in the morning, and that empowering feeling that you're in control of your health. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you been eating any of the fruits we talked about today? Are you thinking about trying a new one starting tomorrow? Share in the comments. Your experience could help someone else watching this video. If today's video was helpful, tap the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the bell so you don't miss out on more health tips just like this. Because no matter your age, you deserve to feel strong, flexible, and full of energy every single day. Wishing you great health, and I'll see you in the next video.